Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a hashtag Let's Make Together 2026 and hashtag Beyond Paper, hosted by Caryl with Free Spirit Arts and Tammy Van Antwerp. So they've been collaborating together to try to keep busy. So I will tag them on this and put these hashtags and their links in the description. So what I'm going to do is die cut some leaves. I need some leaves for an upcoming project, so, and actually I have my stuff drying underneath my mat here. Almost dry. And actually this is, well, it's been faded by the sun, but I thought it would be perfect for cutting leaves out. I already started cutting some out, and they're just random leaves that I have die cuts in my stash, or ferns, that type of thing. I just want like a selection of them, and I like the color. So this is green painter's paper. It's been in a bin on my desk, so it got faded by the sun. You can see where it was folded. What I did was I took a glue stick, this glue stick here, Scotch Permanent, and I glued it to, I've showed this before. This is how I make my fabric paper. Let me move some stuff out of the way. I figured I would designate this video to die cutting. This paper here, I love this paper here. You can also do the same technique to fabric and then die cut out. I really like the flexibility of it in the leaves. Yeah, they come out really nice. I really like that. And this is, I got this at my dollar spot store before they closed. It is, I looked it up because it had a label on one of them. They were packaged. It's the paper that's like in the examining room that they roll out on the table. That's what that is. You can get it at Amazon, and sad to say, well, not for me, but I paid $1 per roll. I think I got like 6 rolls. So I won't need any for a long time, but it's pretty flexible. And the way I cut it, and the way I cut my painter's paper, is I have one of these, just trying to see if I'm going to have enough room here. Wrapping paper cutters, and I just put it on here, figure out how wide I need it, and then I take my little X-Acto knife. There is a line here. You can use this little thing, but it hangs up and doesn't cut it very good, so I just use this. Make sure I get it in that little divot and get it started, and then just cut it. And that's how I cut my painter's paper as well. So this is a handy little thing. It was actually in the bin to go to Goodwill, and then my brain said, whoa, wait, you can use that for something. So it came back out. So there you have it. I just cut it into pieces and glue stick it to whatever, fabric, paper, whatever you want to do, and it just makes it a little bit more flexible. So there's that. And what's nice about this one is it folds up, so I imagine you can still get these. Let's see, it's got a name on there, but it's backwards. Hang on, it might be upside down. It just might be my eyes. Yeah, gift wrap cutter. It has a model number, so I'll try to, it's got quite a bit of info on there, so I'll try to get that in case you want to look for it on Amazon or something. It's really handy. So there's that. So I'm going to die cut some flowers, or not flowers, but mainly foliage. I don't know why I said flowers. Okay. And I'm using my Big Shot. The other thing I want to mention too is that back when I did my video share of my haul from Spellbinders, I got this best ever craft tape. It's yellow. It says use for masking, or use for dyes, masking, and more. This is great stuff. I love it because it's flexible and it's really sticky. I like it for die cutting, so I'm going to keep that out. So as you can see, I was die cutting. I have a couple more smaller spots there that I could. These here are still a little bit damp, but they'll be okay. I think I have one little piece left on here. So let's do this. This is Spellbinders Shapeabilities. If you ever get the Shapeabilities, or if it says Emboss and, like this one here, Cut, Emboss, Stencil, there is a next level to getting that detail in there, because let's see, which one is it? This one here. These are just a little tiny I don't know if you can see this or not. If the camera will pick it up. Probably not. But it has like detail in it from the die, and I'll show you how I get that. I've showed it before, but just do a recap. So I like all these little pieces. Alright, maybe I should keep that out. And this is one that I have cut out before. See, I want this big piece right here. So just doing random. I just want a good selection of leaves and foliage and whatnot. So I want this one here, and it looks like I don't have the, looks like I need to clean them. They still, from the packaging, they have that sticky on there because they tape them down. And I want to say that Spellbinders does their dies a little different now. Instead of gluing everything to the actual package, they're putting these really thick, like vellum pieces in the packaging. I stuck those together. So your die is stuck to this piece, then put in the package. Like with these here, the Spellbinders. They were in their package. I opened all of mine, so I can't show you. I should have saved one. But I love that. Instead of gluing it all to the package and then you're trying to rip it off and you destroy the package, all of these are inside the Spellbinders. I love that. That was such a pleasant surprise. So I have all these that I could use or make a window or something. Just something extra to save. Alright, so what I like to do with my dies is put tracing paper in there. It really, really makes the cut come out. So let's do that. I have a piece. This is just 45 pound. Just wait till it's on sale at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever, and you know, get it on sale. This one here is 45 pounds. You get 50 sheets, but I did get it when it was 40% off, I believe. So there's that. So I have a piece of that. I do have the bigger one too. So what I'm going to do is just cut a square. Scissors. I'm just going to play, just craft along, just what I'm doing. And then I have a small plastic bin that I keep my scraps in, because everything can be used for another one, a smaller one. So what I'm going to do is take my little Elmer's, this is the washable school glue. I just take it, it's pretty beat up because I've been using it for this, and just dab it in a couple spots just so it'll hold on the inside, on the cutting side, not on the outside. Alright, so I'm just going to do that. Put it on the tracing paper. Now this needs to be clean because where it was packaged it has all that double stick tape, so I should clean that eventually. Alright, so I need a piece of this, and it's discolored, but it's going to give me a variation that I think I'm going to like. So I think I'm going to take it from this end here, and I'm going to cut this off where I don't have that paper. And this was in my scrap bin, this scraps of painter's paper, and I thought, well, I'm going to use it up because I wanted some foliage anyways. And I'm just going with the green. It's kind of where I'm going with it. So let's get a piece of this. And I like to try to cut everything square. It makes it easier for the second process I'm going to do, which I will share. Oops. Okay. So I'm using my 1-2 shim, and I'm using my precision base plate, but now if you buy it, it's the chrome precision base plate. Cut on the metal side. I've seen a lot of videos people cutting on this side, and I just yeah, I cringe. Okay, so there we go. And let's see here. Oh, I just lost just dropped my tracing paper. Just not enough room when you have everything pulled out. Okay, I'm just going to put that like that and cut it out. And I'm going through one time. That's all I need to go. And I'm going to carefully grab this because it's got sticky on there. I'm going to move this over because I have to bring something else out. So I'm going to try to keep that intact. Now, I've shared this before. This is the Spellbinders Wizard. I put a name on it because it doesn't have a name on it, and I kept forgetting what it was, and I've had it forever. You can still pick these up on eBay. What it does, I seen somebody do this online, and I was like, oh my goodness, you can cut with it, you can emboss detail with it. And that's what I use it for. I like to cut here and then bring them over, and what I'll do is cut a bunch, try to keep them together. And mainly you're going to put it like this. Put this rubber mat on. Put the top plate on. And then you're going to pull your handle back and grab it. It is noisy. It reminds me of my husband working on the car. I am missing a little footy thing, so, and it does give a little kick when it pushes out, so just be prepared for that. It's not bad, I just hang on to it. Okay, so there's that. So then I carefully take this off. And there's the outline. That could be used for something. That's cool. And because I didn't take time to clean this, it stuck to the plate. I still got the tracing paper. Take that off. That could be used for something. And get this off. Later on I'll take time to clean, take alcohol. You can take a little alcohol and clean all that sticky off. But that was from the factory. It was in there, I think. Let me look and see. No, it doesn't say. Usually I mark this if I got a lot of really cool dyes from Tina at Crafty Bean from one of her D-stash. She does them every week. If she doesn't, she posts. So now I'm going to poke this out carefully. A lot of times I like to start at the stem. This doesn't have any holes to poke, so I'm going to gently poke this because I kind of want to keep that tracing paper in there. So I'm going to get that stem and pull it and keep that that tracing paper in there. It's always going to stay in there. So let me move this. So this will stay in there, and then I'll show you the detail. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. Don't know, but it has like little outline ridges where that rubber just pushed it into the die to give it that extra detail, and I love that. And with the Spellbinders, the shapeabilities, you can do that. It says cut, emboss, stencil. So that's really cool. It just gives it an extra flair. So I like that. So there's that. I know it's kind of, you got to do this, do that, but I just sit and go through and make a whole bunch of them. All right, so let me do another one. I'll move this over. Let me move this over to the side here. Move this over in between. It's good to have trays to put stuff in. That way you go like that. There we go. All right. I think I want this one too, and the reason why, well, you can kind of see the detail there. There you go. I did it on those. I try to do a sample on the back of my packaging when I package them up. That way you know what they look like. So, excuse me, I really want this one. So I'm going to do this one. This one has tape as well. All right. I should have a big enough scrap in here to do this one. Yep. So I'm going to do that. And then I need a piece of, let's do this. I don't think it'll fit on this one. Maybe. I'll use that on a smaller one. Okay, I kind of want this one all green. Scissors. I like to cut stuff square. That way my scraps are square. So tracing paper first because I want to keep it in there. I'm going to see if I can put just a little bit of glue in there. Kind of have to get it out and just roll that edge. Like right there. Just so it grabs that tracing paper and holds it in there a little bit. And if you don't like it, you can take it out later. It'll come out. You can wipe your dies down with some alcohol. It doesn't hurt it at all. I just keep it in there until it wants to come out. I used to do it with regular copy paper a long time ago, and now I discovered the tracing paper and I love it. Alright, so let's cut this little one out. Let's see, right there, and we'll use a little bit of tape to hold it. This is that yellow Best Ever craft tape. I really love it now. Now, because it has that sticky tape on there, it wants to stick, and I kind of want to keep everything together. I don't want it to move. Darn it. Should have took time to clean it. Oh, and I have that. Okay. I got it. Alright. So I'm going to move this over. I want to keep this all together. I'm going to take this tape off. Move my wizard over. Put this, if I can get it out of my hand because it's so sticky. I'm not going to bother trying to pull all the pieces off because I'll pull it right out of the die. And then I'm going to put the rubber mat on top, the plate on top, nice sandwich. Get it, pull this back, push it in there till it grabs, and crank it. And then when I get to the end, I grab the back because it's going to give a little kick pushing out. So I'm going to grab this. Oops. And I gotta clean these off because that stickiness is really terrible. All right, so the rest of it came out. There's some stencils there, and it started to come out. So I'm gonna try to weasel that bottom stem out. You can just kind of ride this along. Once you get it started, it'll pop right out because of the tracing paper. That's beautiful. I think you can see the detail on there. See the detail? I love it. I love that extra step. It's just so worth it. All right. I don't think I want anything else on here. This one here. Maybe that. Do I have a scrap? I can do that one. Oh. Okay. That'll work. Okay. Either that piece or a small piece here. I think this piece here. And this is so tiny, I don't know if I'm going to get any glue in there or not, because you kind of got to roll that edge. Let's just see. It's just enough to hold it so it'll stay, but every time you cut it out, it gets stronger and stronger and stays in there. Okay, that on the bottom. Let's go like this. Like so. Bring this over. Yep, stuck to my finger. Yeah, we'll clean these off. Okay. Yeah, it's stuck. There we go. Okay. Move that over. Just going to leave everything together. put the rubber mat on. Push it to the back and then start cranking it. I'll move it up so I can show you where it kicks. Just kicks out just a little bit. All right, let me grab that out of there. Oopsie, forgot to turn my phone off. Now that popped right out. All right, it's because it's stuck. And I want that paper. No, the paper, everything came out. Okay. That's fine. Let me move this over. Where is it still in there? It might be still in there. I might get lucky here. Let's push that. What you can do, if you're having trouble, if there's a lot of detail, just cut snips around so you're not pulling it and pulling it out, and you can kind of break it out of there. It's got one little catch. Okay, so it's still in there. There we go. Still in there. Okay. I thought it came out, but it did pop that out pretty good, and there's really no detail on that one. So, you know, was it worth it? No, but I gotta push it. I don't listen to what I say to do. Push it to the back, because that's where it cut. And it's got tiny little details, so they all want to hang on to each other. There we go. There's that. Okay. All right, so there's that one. Let me check and make sure everybody's good. Okay, got me on vibrate. All right, so I think I'm done with this set. I'm going to leave that just like that, but I will come back later and clean all that glue off the back of these. That will help the process. So I'm liking what I have so far. I do have quite a bit of leaves and foliage dies, so let me go on to the next. This one here, did I do this one? I think I already did this one. Yeah. This one I did not. As you can see, I haven't packaged this yet. And this one I haven't either. Okay, this one I've got tracing paper in there. And this one is one of that says cut, emboss, and stencil. So if you get those, you can run it through this wizard. You can do it on the Big Shot too. It's a different setup, but I like this method here. So let's find. I'll probably use some that has a little bit of brown with this one because it's kind of detailed. I haven't done it yet, so let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to do this here. Just want to make sure I have coverage of the backing paper, and I like how flexible it makes it. Okay, that's good. Okay, I kind of want brownish, so this is where the sun had bleached this from sitting out on my desk. So I'm just going to cut that straight and see what we get. All right. Did I cut that too? Okay, I think I'm good. Move that over, move this over. It's a bit noisy process, but I love the outcome. You grab this out. I should cut another one in brown cardstock so I have a sample when I do my packaging for that. Okay, so I'm going to carefully peel this up. Gonna have to peel away. I've never cut this one out, so I don't know what to expect. Whoops. Okay, it's coming out. That's what's great about the tracing paper. I'm just going to pull it out. It wants to come out. And the tracing paper is still there. I still got pieces in there, but I'm going to leave them. Okay, let's see what we got. It's kind of odd. I'm not really sure. Not sure about this one. Maybe I should have cut it with brown paper first to see what to expect. And this stuff is still a little bit wet, so yeah. I would say that one was a fail because this is still wet. Let's do cardstock. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some brown cardstock. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one would probably work. I always try to look for the smallest. Nope, that won't work. If I went that way. Okay, just use the one that's going to fit. Right there. Okay, sorry about that. This is all my brown scraps. Alrighty, so I'm going to run it through here. Like I said, I've never cut this out, so I really don't know what to expect. And this is still wet, so I'm going to find out if I like it or lump it. Alright, and I'm going to flip this over. Okay, a little bit more detail there. So maybe I won't like it with that material. This will be my sample. All right, so let's see, what do we have here? Maybe it didn't cut right there. That could be. Now, if you have a die that it's still in there and you feel like it didn't cut in certain spots, you can take, I use this, and I learned this from Cheryl, oh my goodness, Cheryl. Oh, she hadn't had her channel for a while, and then she came back for a little bit. If I think of it, I'll link it in this description. She just took something like this and burnished it where she felt like it didn't cut very good. And this was brand new. It was still new in the package. I got it at a yard sale, so let's just see. It's very detailed too. They're very hard to get out. I'm just going to pull it out. I mean, it comes off easy with the tracing paper, but this stuff here, I'm going to try to push it to the back. I really want to see what it's all about now. I feel like it just didn't cut right there. I'm almost like going to give up on this one. Yeah. Because it's just too much going on there. There's a lot of little pieces, but I just feel like it just didn't cut. So I'm going to give up on this one and try again later, just to see. Maybe I'll cut some aluminum foil with it and see. But yeah, I had never used it, so okay, we'll go on to the next. Oh, let's see. This one's a stamp. This one is a stamp. Okay, I wanted to stamp some stuff too, but I'm not stamping right now, so this one is a stamp. I pulled like 100 things out. This one is just a stamp, I believe. Yeah. Oops. Okay, that's a fail. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some stamping too, so all about the leaves and the foliage. Okay, let me see if I have another die here to cut out. I think these are just stamps. I try to separate my stamps from the dies, yeah. Okay, I love these. Alright, what else do I have? I did this one. I did this one. I love this one. What else did I do? Oh, I did these. These come out really good. And that one didn't work. Okay, I think I'm going to look for flowers. Okay, I'm done with these. And let's see. Flowers, flowers, flowers. I just rearranged them too, so they might not be where I think. I like this one here. This one's kind of cool too. I like that one. Okay, so we're going to pull more stuff out. What's my time? 39 minutes? All right. Just going to have to bear. Oh, yes, this is the right one. Okay. All of these wildflowers. I want some of these. Some of these. Some of these. Not you. So sorry. Okay, that's probably it. What is that one? Okay, I think I got enough of that kind of thing. There was one more. What did I do with it? It had big leaves. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Not sure what I did with it. Maybe I put it back. Okay, I don't see it. Okay, these are cool. And that's a duplicate. I should give that to somebody. I'll do that when I get back from Florida. Okay, I think that's that. That one's in my envelope. That one's here. There it is. Nope. No, it's not there. Oh, here it is. That's the one I was looking for. I think these leaves are too big for what I'm going to be doing. Let's see if I can find that leaf. There it is. It's in, I keep this one in my envelopes. Okay. And I got one more flower. Because you can find really good, cool foliage in with the flowers. That one's really cool. That was the stitching one that I did for my puzzle pocket. This is cool because this is stamp and cut. I think no to these. Don't think I'm going to find anything here. So I'm kind of looking for whimsy type of flower, or I got a tree. I don't think no, I don't need a tree. Okay, I think that's it. All right, we're done rummaging. There we go. Okay. All right. So I like this right here. It's one of my favorites for Etsy packaging. I will put that on the front of their package. I love it. Okay, so we're going to do these. Let me find a spot for them. Okay. Sorry, got sidetracked here. All right. This already has tracing paper in it, so I can just go ahead and cut it out right there. So let's do that. And this one, I don't need to run through the wizard to emboss it, so it's good as it is. All right, I got so many things falling. Here we go. Cut this one out. So once I have all of these cut out, I should have enough here to do what I need to do for my project. Okay. This one does have a little hole right there. That's how I pull it out. I just push it right there. Just trying to get my nail right there. It should pop right out because it has the tracing paper. I thought it was cool. It already has the detail in it, those little lines. So I'll probably do, let me do one more of those. Do I have enough on here? I kind of like these. No, I don't think I'm going to get one there. But I had some other smaller scraps here. I'll do it on this one. It's crinkly, but it still will be cool. So go over and check out Caryl and Tammy's channel. They're working on some projects. Caryl sending some hug and loves your way because she just had a heart procedure, so she's on the mend. So this is going to be a cool, what you call it? The die cut background thing. You know what I mean. Try to get that leaf out because it's so delicate. And then once you get that part out, the rest of it pops right out. Really cool. Okay, so I'm done with this one. Put that away. Okay, next. Let's see what we have here that I want. I think I want this one here. This one. Okay. And that one is this one. This one here. Okay, I need a piece of tracing paper. Looks like it's out. Okay, then I need, hopefully I got something tall enough, and I do. Die cut negative, that was the word. Wow, it took a long time to show up. This would be a cool die cut negative to make something out of. Okay. I have so many saved. Alright, let's do this. Put a little bit of, I got some space, I can do a little bit of glue. Just gonna, let's get this out a little bit more. Just hit the edge. Excuse me. Doesn't hold it forever, which is okay. I love these wildflower dies. So amazing. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm trying to be easy because I want to keep that tracing paper in there. Small piece to be cut out right there. Get all these little, there's little pieces that are actually cut out. I try to get those out first before I start pulling. Is that it? There we go. And there's one right there. Okay. Hopefully I didn't rip it. Like there's, yeah, there's one little piece there that is a stinker. All right, try to start from the stem. Find my green piece of paper. There it is. Just slowly pull it. If you're afraid you're going to rip it, you can kind of follow along once you get it started with this and just kind of push it up. It's really a labor of love for sure, but there you have it. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so that's a keeper. All right, so there's that one. Don't think I want any other ones that are on here there because I'm trying to keep it looking like foliage. And these will bend a little bit when you're die cutting. You just bend them back, and the magnet helps keep them squared up. All right, I'm gonna put this one away and go on to the next. So I think I'm getting a pretty good collection of these. Let's see. This one, no. Oh, this one. I love this one right here. I might do 2 of those. This one here. And doesn't have any tracing paper, so I'm just going to cut a piece. Okay. And then I don't think I can get, it's kind of skinny. I'm not going to worry about the glue on this one. If it comes out, it comes out. I will put a piece of tape just to keep it behaving. Turn this up. Now see, this stuff is starting to get dry now. Oh, I dropped it. Dropped it on the floor. This one too is another stinker. It's got a lot of detail. Probably would help if I got that tape off there. It's good tape. Alright, I'm going to trim this because I really want to keep the tracing paper intact. So I'm going to try to trim it away slowly, not pulling on it. Go. Still a little bit stuck there. I might just leave that. Whatever wants to come out. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of that in there. Okay, there's that. Now where's my cool piece of... Did I lose it? Okay. I'm like looking on the floor, where did it go? This pulled out. Is that still in there? No. Can't be. Okay. Something's going on here. Yeah, it's still in there. I thought I was losing my mind. Thought I had gremlins in here. Alright. This is hard to get started. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. There. Yep. Is so much tiny detail. I see why the tracing paper wasn't in there. Okay. Here it comes. Okay, there it is. I will cut another one out, but yeah, I like that. Isn't that cool? Different colors, but I like the greenery. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I lost some of my tracing paper down here, but that's okay. Just going to roll with it. And I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, get this off. There's that. I'm going to have to poke this out. That's how I get started. I mean, it's really in there. You can kind of pull it along this way, like that. And because of the tracing paper, oops, I lost it. It just pulls right out. So I love that. I got 2 of those. Okay, so that's cool. All right. That was there. Was that there? I need more space on here. Okay, there you go. Trying to think, do I want this one or not? What does it look like? Maybe. Let me do this one. It already has the tracing paper in there, so I've got a little bit of the where it was faded from the sun there in the brown, so I'm at 55 minutes. I'm gonna have to hustle here. Okay. Get that bottom started. Sometimes you have to poke along. There we go. This one's a tricky one. If you can fit your stylus in there so it doesn't poke a hole, like this one has the smallest hole, that will fit in there. So you're just pushing it out with your stylus and not poking a hole through it. So this one, the smaller end will fit in some of the holes, but not all of the holes. All right, so got it going now. All the small details take time, but I'll show you what it looks like. So very cool. I love it. Okay, so there's that one. All right, let's get this back on. See if I have any more. So I'm running out of time here. I need to rearrange these. Okay. This one. Oh, I love this one right here. I think do I have enough room on here? I think I do. This one right here. Okay, let's do this one. Start at the bottom. I'm just pulling it out. This paper stuff that I put on the back really helps make it flexible. I like it. Okay. Now it looks like some of my paper, maybe I didn't have enough glue, came off the back of that, but I can fix it. This one's really delicate. I love this one. Very whimsy. See if I can hold it. You can see it. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Okay, there's that one. And do I want any of these other ones? No, I'm kind of going for whimsy. Spin that back in place. Let's see. This one here has some really cool ones too. No, I don't think I'm going to do anything on there. This one I want to do. This one right here. I love this one. Alright, and then I'll end the video. I'll try to lay these out on a piece of cardstock so you can see them. Hopefully I was in frame the whole time and not even paying attention. When a girl gets to die cut, look out. Alright, this one's in there. Okay, I need this smaller. This one has a nice tip on it. There we go. So I can grab it with my fingernail and just pull it out. Oops. There we go. Okay, put this on here. Then I'll try to show everything. Alright, and I'll show what I did before I turn the camera on as well. I'll try. So there's that one. Really love that one. Okay, I've got this one. They're all going to stick together probably. I've got this one. This one's hard to keep straight, but you get the idea. I've got that one. I like that one. I've got that one. Got some cool leaves. That's cool. These are ones I did off camera. Hopefully I got enough room here. Share everything. There's that one. That one. These are the ones I embossed. That one's embossed too. I can feel it with my fingers, but it's hard to show it on camera. These, I love these leaves. And that one there. Okay, let me see if I can lift that up. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, that's my share for today. And I'm going to tag my friends Caryl and Tammy and on their Let's Make Together 2026 and hashtag Beyond Paper. Alright, thanks for watching and always enjoy the day. Bye.